Can you hear me now? I'm not gonna start if the sound doesn't come back. So let me know. Let me know. Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3. Check. Are we good? Let's see here. I'm gonna give it just a second because I know that it hasn't caught up yet. Mic check. Okay, now you can hear me. What I was saying when I started this video, I said, thank you everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. If you're coming to this video not live, go down below. All the timestamps will be below this video. What I was saying is I am having massive issues with YouTube today. Well, I wouldn't say massive. That was a little dramatic, but major issues with the streaming and everything like that. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but what I was saying is if this stream goes down, I am not going to come back. So if something happens to the stream, I will just be back tomorrow, and that'll be that. But we're going to try to make it through this stream. But again, we're having some and clearly my chat is lagging as well. So like I said, we're just gonna have to see what happens, and I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I hope that's okay with everybody. But let me just fix a couple more things while we're at it. And you'd think that the retrograde was over, so it's like, geez Louise, can we just end this, please? But anyway, we are going to get started right now, and we are going to start with Aries. We are going to start with tonight I'm going to use the Wild Unknown with the Wild Unknown Animal Oracle Mega Deck as well. So that's the deck we'll be using tonight, and we are going to start with Aries. So let's see what we have for you, Aries people. Aries, you have the Cosmic Egg, the Zebra, and the Six of Swords here. Definitely some sort of healing situation here. Yeah, it's like your readings have been the same for the past few nights for the most part. It just looks like some sort of cycle closing, or closing out a cycle, or kind of like healing from tower situation, something like that. And this Cosmic Egg card is kind of like the World card. It's kind of like a completion. The Zebra is a unique opportunity that's coming in for you. I'm actually going to pull a clarifier on this as well. And the Six of Swords is an improvement. So I feel like you are improving or moving towards improvements here. I get like a starting over energy. Again, you have this Buffalo Spirit clarifying the whole thing. The Buffalo, it's a good card, can represent abundance, but it's also kind of like the Tower card as well. And it can represent kind of like having a tower moment. But I feel I don't really get a total tower. I just get like a redoing something here with the Buffalo Spirit card, this Buffalo card. I feel, the tower, we build the tower. That's the secret of the tower card. We put every single one of those bricks that falls down into place, right? That's the whole point of the tower. We build that tower that ends up crumbling down on the tower card. So I feel like for some of you, you're just taking, I don't think this is a full tower moment. I feel like you're taking a couple of bricks down. Maybe you're going back to the drawing board here on something. And you have some sort of unique opportunity here with this devil, with this Zebra card. And you have the devil clarifying the Zebra. I asked for clarity on what is potentially happening here with this card. And so I feel for some of you, it's like this is going to be an opportunity in work. For others, this could just be overcoming an obstacle or overcoming some sort of sickness, illness. Could be you kind of overcoming some toxic energy as well. So I do feel that you could be setting yourself free. For some of you, it's almost like you could be, I feel like I say this to you a lot as well, that you could be like leaving your family, or you could be moving away from something that you have known for a long time. Again, this is not the Tower card, but it kind of represents Tower energy, the Buffalo card here. And it's almost like you're kind of like releasing some sort of foundation that you've been attached to for a long time here, Aries. And again, it could be like a family. Again, I'm not saying you're cutting your family out for good. I feel like you're just maybe moving away, or maybe you're traveling, or maybe you're taking some time for yourself or something like that. So I do get kind of like rebuilding. It could also just be that you're changing your beliefs. And so some of you could just be maybe your family believes one thing is right for you, but you believe that something else is truly right for you. So it's like kind of like you're going, I wouldn't say that, I wouldn't say that you are kind of, leaving family behind. I would just say that you are kind of walking away from just, toxic energy, devil. It's a pretty simple reading for you, Aries, is what I would say to you. You have the Page of Swords as well. For some of you, I feel like you could be like forming a family on your own. So that could be why you're walking away from family, is because you are kind of creating your own family with this energy, or it's like you're creating your own family on the side or something like that, For others, I feel there's just too much curiosity. So again, for some of you, it's like you're escaping things like corporations or jobs. So I feel for some of you, I get this like total breakdown of a foundation here. I think that sounds a lot scarier than it actually is what I would say to you, Aries. I feel that, the breakdown here is the fact that you're kind of maybe leaving something that was once a comfort zone. So pretty simple reading is what I'd say to you, but there you go. Thank you, Aries. Taurus, let's see what we have for you, Taurus people. Taurus, you have the Seven of Wands here, the Otter, and the Two of Pentacles here. This is like, I'm getting the word loyalty here on the Otter spirit, this Otter card. The Otter card can represent like family, needing to have fun, things like that. Not really a card of loyalty, but I'm getting the word loyalty on this card. So there's something about loyalty here. Clarifying, we have the Gazelle. But I want to clarify that here. Could be love coming in for you. The tiger represents like moon energy, represents, it's considered to be the card of feminine energy in this deck as well. So, but it could be a Pisces, because I'm getting like the moon. I did your reading this morning. That will be coming out tomorrow as well. And, you had a Pisces show up like twice in that reading, I think. So that wouldn't surprise me. It could be a Pisces that's coming in for you. But I feel like it's someone who could be very loyal for you as well. I really get this energy of like needing to be very fierce. Hold on one second here, Taurus, because I want to look at something real quick. But what I would say here is I feel like there's this energy of needing to be very fierce, needing to be very bold. I titled your video for tomorrow, that will be coming out tomorrow. I titled that Life Changing. And in that video, in that reading that's coming out tomorrow, you had the Queen of Wands, and you also have the Strength card as well, I'm remembering. And I'm trying to remember what your reading was about, because I feel like it fits in very well with what we have here, which usually happens with these daily readings. But I do feel like this energy of like fierceness going on here. Like you need to be more fierce. I feel like you need to be more bold. I feel like you need to step more into that Queen of Wands type of energy here, Taurus. Like, Queen of Wands, she really goes for what she wants. She is like super aggressive and really goes for things that she wants to attract, and she makes things happen. She's a card of wholehearted energy. You don't have her here, but I'm saying in your weekly reading that's coming out tomorrow, it was in there. And the Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. The Seven of Wands is like a very fierce energy in a lot of ways. The Seven of Wands is a card of knowing that that something is going to be successful. I mean, that is like fierceness, right? Having so much confidence that you are successful. That's like kind of what I'm getting here. I do feel like whatever you're working on is going to require a lot of hard work with the Two of Pentacles, but I feel like you're seeing quick success with this Gazelle spirit. I'm getting something about flinching as well here with these two cards. So I feel like there's like a flinch, or whoever flinches first loses. So I feel like saying don't flinch, Taurus, especially if you're like in a negotiation or something like that. I do feel there's an energy here of needing to kind of like hold strong, needing to be bold, needing to be assertive, needing to really go for what you want, needing to stand up for yourself. And I do feel like needing to not compromise here as well. I'm not, again, this is not forever. I'm just saying, I feel like there are certain things that you deserve at this time, whether it's in love, work, business, doesn't matter. I feel like these cards are saying, like, don't compromise. Stick. It's like I feel like you've already made your mind up about something, like something that you want in your life. And I feel like this is saying, like, okay, you made your mind up, so, like, don't go backwards. It's all coming back to me, the reading that I did for you this morning. I think you had the Seven of Cups as well. And I was kind of like reading that Seven of Cups more as kind of allowing opinions and other things to get in the way of you getting something that you view as a goal, or it kind of getting in the way of something that you view as something that could be extremely successful. So I feel like you need to be like fierce at this time here, Taurus, but I don't know, love it. There you go. Thank you, Taurus. Let's see what we have for you here, Gemini people. Gemini. Gemini, you have the Five of Pentacles, the Turtle here, and the Snake. I do feel like a cycle needs to come to an end here for you. Yeah, Five of Cups, feeling left out in the cold. Both these, what I would say here is that this could be someone you have a long history with here with the Turtle energy. But the Snake card is kind of like something, I feel like something needs to go through like this. It's like you're going through this transformation with this snake energy, but I also feel that you need to either end a cycle. I feel like you just are ending a cycle, really, with this snake card. So you could be dealing with a person who makes you feel weak, and, I feel like this is you ending the cycle with that person. You could have been with this person for a very long period of time. I almost get something about a choice here as well. You have the Camel. I feel like you have a lot more resources than you realize at your disposal at this time. So I feel like you do need to tap into your resources here. You have Four of Pentacles. I feel like your head and your heart need to become one. Again, Four of Pentacles to me is my card of alignment. It can represent a lot of different things. Holding on too tightly to something, it's like considered the card of the miser, not sharing, not opening up. But to me, really, it's a card that says you need to you could solve all the problems of the Four of Pentacles by coming into alignment. When your head and your heart match with the Four of Pentacles, you can move mountains, as I always say. So I feel for some of you, it's like your head wants one thing, your heart is telling you something else. I feel like the two things need to kind of come into alignment with this energy. For some of you, I'm wondering if you're trying to pick between two people here, Gemini. I don't really get a third-party situation. I'm getting something about picking, but I really don't get a third-party situation, which is weird. For some of you, I'm wondering if one person is just, if it is a third party, I'm wondering if one person's just doesn't even exist in your mind. It's like they're there for a specific reason. I don't even know what that reason would be, but I do feel that. For others, I feel like this is just saying that there's something that makes you weak, and I feel like that needs to go away with this energy here. The Five of Pentacles is a card of, again, feeling left out in the cold, but it is a card that says do not call attention to your weaknesses. I always say Five of Pentacles, there's normally the guy with a bell around his neck, and he represents needing to not call attention to your weaknesses. So I feel like you need to feed into things that, lift you up. I feel like you need to feed into things that create more abundance for you and more happiness and all that other stuff here. And that's what I feel like you need to do. But here's the thing. The weird thing about this reading, Gemini, is I feel like this is a thing that is causing this. This is not like, I do feel like it's kind of like law of attraction-ish, but I feel like this is like a person that makes you feel weak, or it's a job that makes you feel weak, or it's something, it's like a responsibility that you feel like you have to do for no reason that is making you feel weak, and I feel like you need to let go of that. It's weird because it's like there's some sort of sacrifice attached to this here. It's almost like I'm wondering if you feel like you're stuck with the Five of Cups, because Five of Cups is crying over spilt wine. He's crying over, he has lost his taste for wine on the Five of Cups. He has lost his taste for something that he once enjoyed, and most people say turn around, be thankful for what you got. Those are the two cups behind you, but there's also a bridge and a castle on the Five of Cups. And it just says, if you turn around, if you look at your other options in your life, you will get to that bridge into the castle. So you don't get just the two cups. You get a freaking castle here, Gemini. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles as well, independence. Some of you might be choosing to be alone for a little while here. You had a really good love read. I did your love reading this morning just for the weekly, and it was a really good love reading. There's a lot of good stuff about love in there, but maybe some of you are just choosing to be on your own. You're choosing to focus on your own pentacles or your own abundance in general. Nine of Pentacles is more than just money. Nine of Pentacles is also just resources, making sure you have enough to give. Normally, Nine of Pentacles, the lady has 6 pentacles on one side, 3 pentacles on the other. And it kind of represents the fact that she has more than enough for herself, and she is giving away, or she is using 3 pentacles for other things in her life. But it's like kind of like a card that says she has more than enough, right? She has more than enough resources and things like that. But it's like you're not there yet. So I feel like this is what you're trying to get to is Nine of Pentacles. You're trying to get to the point where you have enough resources to take care of yourself, and then when you have enough resources to give to someone else. And again, I'm not talking about money here necessarily. This could be love. It could be energy, time. It could be any of those things. But it's like once you have that, I feel like then you'll start giving again with this energy. But I don't know. I feel like it's a good reading here, Gemini. I feel like you're kind of heading towards this Nine of Pentacles energy. So there you go. Thank you, Gemini. Cancer. Let's see what we have for you here, Cancer. Cancer, you have the Hummingbird, the Two of Wands here, and the Lovers. Golden egg. This could be a very special relationship coming in for you here, Cancer. So if you're looking for love, I feel like this could be a very special person coming in for you here with this energy. The hummingbird is like having gone on a long journey, traveling for a long time, trying to get to your nectar. So I feel that for a lot of you, you have been looking maybe for love for a very long period of time. I'm getting something about not understanding, or they don't understand, or something like that. It's like maybe I feel you've been having a hard time finding people who understand you, or maybe you're having a hard time with people finding people that can kind of like communicate on your level. It is popping into my head pretty hard as far as communication is concerned. So if you're looking for love, I would say that you're probably looking for people who either understand you or who understand how to communicate with you properly. Or maybe it's just like, people who are on your level, if that makes sense here, Cancer. So I feel like that's what you're looking for. Two Wands, like you really taking the lead, really kind of stepping up, being in this like very strong position. And the Lovers is kind of like is finding love. So I feel like really you're finding love here. And you even have the golden egg, which could be a very special opportunity coming in for you, or a person who is kind of you see as very special with this card. So I feel like you're kind of finding someone here. Yeah, it is going to require you to leave some sort of comfort zone. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. The Two of Wands and the Two of Swords come up in like every single reading. It's insane. Even the weekly readings and even the monthly readings, it's like this combination just keeps coming up. And I don't know, I really feel like it's just the astrology, just in general. I mean, I would say that if you're I've said it before, Cancer. I'll say it a million more times over the next like 8 years, if YouTube still exists in 8 years, as I always say, because I don't know, judging by YouTube's performance today, they might not last another week. But what I would say to you here, Cancer, is that, for some of you, I feel like breaking a rule is going to be very important, or breaking rules. These are not like breaking the law. That's not what I'm referring to here. What I am referring to is kind of pushing yourself outside of comfort zone, or really, I think we could simplify even further than that as well. The astrology right now is basically saying, push yourself to the point where you would normally stop yourself and then go a little bit further. I mean, everybody, all of us, we all have these things where it's like we get to a certain point and we stop ourselves. We get to a certain point and we feel like we can't make it any further than that, right? Could be money. Maybe it's a certain amount of money that you make, and maybe you always make that amount of money and you don't go any further, right? Maybe it has to do with love. Maybe you always get to like the 6-month mark and you break up with the person. Or maybe you always get to the 1-year mark and you break up with the person. Maybe you get to the 1-year mark and they break up with you, right? It's going to be different for everybody. But I feel like there's like a point that you always get to in some area of your life that you're trying to improve upon. And I feel like this is saying you're going to have to push yourself outside of comfort zone to get past that point. But once you do, this is what's waiting for you here, is the golden egg. The reason we stay in these comfort zones is Two of Swords. It's like we're afraid that if we move forwards or backwards with the Two of Swords that we're going to get hurt emotionally. There's water with rocks in it on the Two of Swords. And again, it represents like fearing being emotionally injured or emotionally hurt, or whatever you want to call it. But really, if she just took her blindfold off, she would see those rocks and she would be able to avoid them. So I feel like just pay attention, but there's like something very special coming in for you here. Yeah, something really nice. This lamb energy represents springtime. So there could be some improvements coming. I am getting that as important for you as well. Again, I don't trust psychic timing at all, Cancer, but I do feel like the springtime could be a very important time for you here. It's also kind of like Empress energy, the Lamb spirit. It's this Lamb card here. So there could be some like abundance coming in for you here. I would say it's probably not as good as the Empress, like which is total abundance, but I feel there are some improvements for you here. It's also like a very fresh energy. I'm getting something about new coming in for you here, but I feel like this is a new opportunity, but I feel like it's like talking about literally new. So I'm going to try to explain what's popping into my head right now, Cancer, because it's not coming out of my mouth very clearly. But what I would say to you is I feel like there's an opportunity for you, and it's brand spanking new. I don't mean just the opportunity. I mean literally, like I see like there is a job for you, and I feel like it's at a brand spanking new company that just started, or you're getting a job in like a new industry that's like brand spanking new. So I feel like there is something that's a brand spanking new coming in for you here, Cancer, and I feel that you need to accept whatever it is, especially if you're looking for a job. But it feels like something very new, very innovative, if I can't say the word new enough tonight, right? But I would go for it, Cancer. So love it. Thank you, Cancer. Leo, let's see what is going on for you here, Leo. Leo, there's some sort of wish coming in for you here. Something good. I feel like there's a need to slow things down. Let's see why. You have the elephant. A lot of luck is on your side. That's probably why. I feel no, like, I would like not rush to make any decisions here, Leo, is what I feel like saying. You have this raccoon spirit with a star. I'm literally just seeing this as the star card, like the star in tarot, as I'm seeing it as a wish. And you have the Ace of Pentacles as well, which is amazing. I'm getting the word letter popping into my head. I feel like some of you could be receiving a letter. It could be like receiving a check or something like that in the mail. So if you're waiting for money, this could be money that is coming in for you. For others, I feel that this is, I'm getting something about don't rush. I feel like, because I see this little, like, a little thing like this. I need a whiteboard, people, while I'm reading tarot so I can draw things that I'm seeing, right? That's actually not a bad idea. But I see like a little dip going on in my head right now here, Leo. And sometimes I think this happens. Like we think something's going to work out, and then there's like a little dip. We get nervous. We run away, right? I feel this is saying don't do that. I feel that there's just like a little weird little, happy little accident going on for you here, Leo, where it's like something kind of dips a little bit, but it actually then it goes back to normal, right? For some of you, I feel it literally could be like a financial opportunity. There's a little bit of a dip here, but it actually goes back to normal. For others, I feel like this could be a relationship here, where it's kind of like, where maybe there's like a weird day coming up here. I don't even think it's tomorrow necessarily, but there could be like some weirdness happening in a relationship. I feel like it has to do with communication because of the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles can kind of represent communication because there are some like older meanings of the Ace of Pentacles where they refer to the Ace of Pentacles as a card of communication, but I do feel that there is something about kind of maybe some miscommunication with a person, and I feel like I feel like it's saying no downward spiral. Maybe that's really the message that I'm getting here, Leo. Or I feel like it's saying like don't assume the worst because you don't actually know, right? Luck is on your side. I would also say like no stories in your head with this energy here, because I feel you could be like telling yourself some stories about something that is like a wish fulfillment with the Ace of Pentacles here. Boom, what do you know? 10 of Cups, like your total happiness. I mean, this is probably why it's saying no downward spiral, because this is involving something that would make you very happy financially or otherwise. Could be in love as well, or it could have to do with your family. But I'd say no downward spiral, no like worrying about something where it's just a little bit of a dip here. And that's really what I'm getting for you here. You have the elephant. The elephant is an energy of like that is just saying luck is on your side. I also feel like it's saying something about history as well, is what's popping into my head here for you, Leo. I feel like it's just saying that there's probably like a similar moment to that you like in the past that you went through. I'm trying to get these words out, Leo. I feel that for some of you, it's like maybe you had a similar dip in the past. I feel like this is saying you can trust history. You can trust what happened in the past, right? It's like maybe in the past you ran away from something because you're like, oh, this isn't going to work out. But then you actually found out you were wrong or something like that. And I feel like that's what this is saying. I feel like you need to say that, that you need to kind of keep calm. I feel like you need to trust history. Like I said, trust all the things that you've been going through, and you will probably be fine with this energy, so I wouldn't worry about it. I do feel there's a lot of luck coming in for you. Yeah, I would definitely be patient here as well. That's the other thing as well with the Temperance card. Number one, it says be patient, don't rush to judgment, kind of like I was saying. But this could also be saying that you could easily turn a situation around. Like let's say there's a little bit of a dip in your relationship. Temperance says you could easily turn a negative into a positive. And I would say with your communication, because I keep getting the word communication on that Ace of Pentacles. This could also say that you could, if this is like work or in business or something like that, this could say that you could easily turn the situation around just with your communication skills. So that's what I feel like you need to do here. I feel like you need to realize that there's more like opportunities than you realize as well with the Temperance card. This could say that just because you receive a no doesn't mean it's like the end. I feel like you could easily again, turn any situation around here. Because I am getting something about like being denied for something as well for some of you, but I feel like you need to keep pushing. I feel like it's the universe saying like, do you really want this, right? So if you get denied, or if you have, I feel for some of you, I feel like 70% or so of you have already been denied for something, like maybe you were trying to get approval on a loan or something like that. I feel like the denial is like the universe saying, do you really want this? I feel like the universe is asking you to kind of like step up here, Leo, and asking you to really push for something. And like I feel like the universe is creating opportunities for you, and it's like if you stop, you're not going to find those opportunities. If you do keep going, you will find the opportunity. So again, if you've been denied for something, I would not stop with this energy here for sure. So there you go. Thank you, Leo. Let's see what we have for you here, Virgo people. Virgo. Let's see here. Virgo, you have the Judgment card, the Bear, in the Hawk. I feel like you're like waking up here from something, from a long nap. I feel that you've been gathering your resources here as well. And it's like now you're ready. You're starting to get ready to take action. Queen of Wands. It's like you're waking up here, Virgo, is what I feel for you. The Judgment card, kind of like waking up, wake up call. The Bear, I feel, is really just saying that you have been gathering your resources, even if you don't realize it. I've been getting this thing about being put on pause for a very long time. So for you, Virgo, I feel that some of you were like, the universe put you on pause in like very recently, over like the past few months. Like maybe the universe made you take a break. Maybe you got laid off from your job because of COVID or something like that. Like I feel like you were, in some way, you were put on pause. The universe did this to help you, or to kind of get you to gather resources, I feel, with this Bear energy. You have this Hawk energy as well. The Hawk is about being very visionary, and this could be why you were kind of made to gather your resources, because it's like you're about to go on some sort of journey, and maybe other people won't be able to see your vision. The hawk normally gets chased by like little crows, right? Or little birds chase hawks, and it kind of represents the fact that, you know, most people won't necessarily see things the way you do, but that doesn't matter. And maybe that's why you're gathering your resources, is because you're about to go on a journey that other people can't see. It's like other people don't understand what you're doing here, Virgo. That's why you have the Queen of Wands. I swear I talked to you about this in your reading. I don't know. Was it you? I'm positive it was you in your March reading, in the March monthly reading, Virgo. I was saying that I think it was you. I never know nowadays. But the Queen of Wands is like, you know, she doesn't have any salamanders on her cloak. I said this like last night as well. All the other court cards, all the other fire court cards have salamanders. Salamanders represent not being burnt by fire, but the Queen of Wands does not have a salamander on her card anywhere. And it kind of represents the fact that she's like taking a risk, and she's going to walk through fire anyway because she wants to accomplish something. Again, she's the card of wholehearted energy. I feel like people just don't share your vision at this time, and that's why you have this. Yeah, it's like you're going to uncharted territory right now here, Virgo. The octopus is about like feeling around, trying to figure out what your boundaries are, trying to learn boundaries. I mean, the best way I could describe the way that I feel for you, Virgo, is leaving home for the first time. It's like you're like 18, you could be 18 years old, but it's like when you're 18 years old and you leave home for the first time. That's the best way I could describe the feeling of the energy I get for you, Virgo, because it's like you're having to explore uncharted territory in your life. And again, I'm speaking very generally here, but this is like in any area of your life. This could be in love, could be in business and spirituality. You could literally be moving. You could be moving away. You could be moving to a town you've never been to before, or maybe a new country. I get like all these things popping into my head for you, Virgo. So I feel that this is kind of like leaving home for the first time. And again, I feel like your challenge is to not listen, is to not listen to anyone, because I feel other people do not share your vision. Other people cannot see what you can see at this time. That's what the hawk says. So I feel like you need to realize that. For others, I do feel that, I mean, again, I do feel like you could be making decisions here that other people don't agree with. Like you could be leaving a relationship. And this is a very specific story, but I do feel like someone out there, it's like you could be leaving a relationship, and maybe other people are saying you're crazy for leaving this person. But like I feel you're really trusting your feelings right now with this Queen of Wands energy here. So it's like, as crazy as it might seem, I feel like you know something. It's like, you know deep down inside that it just isn't right, no matter what everybody else is telling you, you know? And I feel like you need to trust that. Same thing with work as well. It's like, you could be getting another job or something like that. I get this sense that you're going to be proven right, you know, here, Virgo, as well. I feel like looking backwards, looking back on the past, you're going to be the one that's right. You know, it's just that simple. So, like, I feel like people will be telling you that you were right as well. This could be one of those things where maybe you feel like you need to leave your job. Maybe you leave your job and in 6 months the company goes under and everybody else gets laid off or gets fired or whatever, right? And it's like, I feel like people are going to be saying you're right with whatever it is that you do here. But I feel, again, the scary thing about this is that you are having to prove people wrong. So it's like, maybe the support is missing, or maybe you don't have as many people supporting in your life as you would like. So that could be a little bit scary as well, Virgo. But overall, Virgo, I love this. I feel like this is a very powerful reading, as always. So there you go. Thank you, Virgo. Libra, let's see what we have for you here, Libra people. Libra, you have the Seven of Cups, the Fire Ants, and the Scorpion here. Very toxic. I would be careful with toxic energy at this time. Oof. Yikes, Libra. I would be careful of any liars, cheaters, stealers, for sure. With this energy, you have the Seven of Cups, the Fire Ants, and the Scorpion here. This is like very toxic energy. The Scorpion can represent obviously being stung. The Fire Ants is kind of like rushing energy as well. So I do feel like there's some rushing energy going on here. This is like, I'm hearing, the words that I'm hearing are rules for one, rules for you, but that is just word salad, is what I would call that, Libra, the words that are popping into my head. But what I feel like that is what I feel like the message is there, Libra, is it's like someone that you're dealing with, it's like they have rules for you, but it's like they don't have to follow the same rules. Does that make sense? I feel like it's one of those things where it's like they have certain boundaries, but they cross those boundaries with you all the time. Like that's the type of energy that I'm getting here. So I would be careful of anyone like that. And this does not have to just be love. I'm getting work as well. Here, I kind of see this. I'm getting double-edged sword when I look at this Nine of Wands as well. That's the word that's popping into my head. I feel like it's saying, but I feel like the double-edged sword message that I'm getting on this Nine of Wands is saying that you need to put boundaries up against this person. That might mean cutting them off for some of you. For others, it might just mean putting up boundaries with this person. But like I said, it's almost like it's like they have rules for you, but they break the rules all the time on you, if that makes sense. So I would be careful of that energy for sure. For sure. For others, I feel like you're just sick and tired of following orders with this energy as well. It's like maybe you could be dealing with some bossy energy here, I feel. Yeah, I just feel like you're kind of like dealing with some bossy energy, probably at work, and you're trying to get away from it here. I'm going to pull you some more cards so we don't end it on a bad note here, Libra. But again, clarifying Seven of Swords, clearly dealing with some very tricky energy. So anybody who's tricky, if there's someone you're dealing with who, it's like they have rules, the rules thing, I would avoid that like the plague here, Libra, as well. I would be very careful with that energy because I feel like it could be like a little bit toxic here is what I would say to you. So that's really all I get there, Libra. But let's start over. You have the Star, the Cobra, and the Spider. Again, more toxic animals showing up in your reading, so definitely be careful of this energy. You do have the Star, though, so you're probably healing from this. It's almost like you're breaking a trance here as well. The Cobra can represent being sucked into like a trance or being sucked into something in your life. And the Spider kind of says that you create your own reality. Spider is a card of telling your own tale. It is a card of telling the story that you want to live. So I feel like for some of you, this is kind of like saying you're breaking a trance. You're breaking free from this toxic energy here, which it kind of felt like anyway, because like I said on that Fire Ant card, the Fire Ant card in this deck can represent just being done following orders, or it can say that you're sick and tired of just, going along to get along in work or business or whatever. So you could be like standing up here with this energy, or you could be kind of like getting a lot of attention as well. For others, I feel like there's some sort of wish coming in for you with the Star card. So what is this wish here? Could be love, could be an Aries coming in for you here, Libra, with the Emperor energy. I feel like it's more of a plan, is what I would say to you as well. You have the Emperor here, and the Star. So I feel like there's some sort of plan that you're following with the Star card. And so what is this plan? Six of Cups, turnaround. This could be a turnaround. The plan that you're following here with this energy, I feel for some of you, this could be a turnaround coming in for you, something you've tried to do in the past. So if there's something that you tried to do in the past, like trying to accomplish a goal, a wish, or a dream, I feel this is like obstacles lifting in your life here, or obstacles kind of like going away. So I really, I like to see this for you here, Libra. There's some sort of plan following. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, turnaround. I like the Wheel of Fortune has came up for like everybody practically in the weekly readings. It was either the Wheel of Fortune or the Judgment card came up for like all signs in the weekly readings. And I feel that this was basically, a lot of people are maybe more clear on their vision for their life. So I feel like you could be very clear on your vision or like what you're focusing on. For others, this is your personal vision for your life as well. Again, you have the spider energy, which kind of says that you will accomplish the story that you tell. Basically, what you tell the universe you want is what you will get with this spider energy. So I feel like you need to stay very focused with this energy, but on what you want. I would not focus on what you don't want with this Wheel of Fortune here. So yeah, that's what I would say here. Love it. There you go. Thank you, Libra. All right, let's see. Yeah, Dad and Tina, sorry, I've had enough of the crap today, right? Scorpio, let's see what we have for you here, Scorpio people, and Scorpio, let's see here, and Scorpio, let's see. Scorpio, you have the Frog, the Panther, and the Eight of Cups here, and the Hangman here. Very similar to Libra's reading. If you're coming to this video not live, I would go back and watch the Libra reading, Scorpio, especially if you were born closer to the Libra side of things, for sure. Because you have like this Tiger, this Panther can represent. It's a good card, but it can represent like a little bit of toxic energy. Eight of Cups. To me, it looks like you're maybe a little bit further along than Libra, or it's like you're walking, you have moved on from something that was toxic. For others, you're going through a transition. It's funny because in the Libra reading, I was talking all about focus, and this Panther card is like the ultimate focus card in this deck. It's all about focusing on one thing and accomplishing it, and it's a very like driven energy as well. So I feel like you're very focused on something with this energy. I do feel like it's kind of interesting. You go from Panther to Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a card of kind of walking through darkness. So I always say Eight of Cups is you walking away from things that no longer serve you here. Yeah, probably walking away from external things. This is the Ten of Wands. You're probably walking away from responsibilities that are just like heavy, or responsibilities that just cause too many problems in your life. So I feel you could be kind of weighing your options and saying like, what's really important? What do I really need to focus on? What is just busy work, right? So I get this feeling of busy work. That's the best way I could say it with this Ten of Wands energy. This is reminding me of like a manager that needs to have like 20 meetings every single day, or something like that. It's like they're so some of you, I feel like at work, you could be dealing with a manager who's just like always having meetings and like all this other stuff just to appear to be busy. So very annoying, right? But it's like you're trying to release yourself from that energy. It's like there's a lack of efficiency here. I feel like I said this to you last night. It might not have been you. It might have been someone else. But I feel like you're trying to walk away from that. For others, you're trying to create abundance here. Yeah, I feel like you have more in you. This is trying to create abundance. You have the Frog here. The Frog is a card of abundance, card of harvest as well. And it can represent transformation. This Panther card is being very focused on something you're trying to achieve. Eight of Cups is like walking away from something that no longer serves you. You're like trying to figure out what's important, like I said, with this Eight of Cups. Trying to figure out what will make you more money. This is popping into my head here. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. You're trying to figure that out. The Whale Spirit kind of says there's more to you than you realize. That you have much deeper reserves of energy than you realize as well, is what this Whale Spirit card says. And Three of Pentacles is a card of work or quality work. So I feel like you're working very hard to kind of like accomplish things, or you will be. Again, to me, Three of Pentacles is a card of also getting attention for the work that you do, Scorpio. So it can say there's like a lot of positive attention for the quality work that you do here. But I feel like you need to like push it just a little bit further here with the Whale card. It's like just when you think you're done, I would like put in like 5% more effort or something like that. I don't even think, it's not even like you're having to put in ridiculous amounts of more effort here, I feel, Scorpio. I just feel like this is saying when you think you're done on a project, I would just give it a little bit more. Same thing in a relationship as well. I feel like even just giving it just like a little bit more attention, I feel like giving it a little bit more energy will make all the difference in the world. So I feel some of you are kind of doing that here with this energy, and I like it. You do have the Hangman here. This could be love. I feel like this could be a Pisces coming in for you. Could be an air sign as well here, Scorpio, but I feel like this is someone very mature, very hardworking as well. I feel like someone very decisive. I would say that's probably the most attractive thing about this person for you, Scorpio. So if you're like wondering who is this person, I feel like it's like someone who's very decisive. I feel like they make decisions. I feel like they're like a person of their word as well. It's like they say something, they do it, plain and simple. So I feel like this person coming in for you is I would just say decisive. They make decisions, they do things, they say something, they do it. They're like a person of their word. Doesn't matter what gender they are. So I feel that for some of you. For others, I feel like it's time to make a decision. The Hangman says that you have hung yourself. You have put yourself in Hangman mode. And again, the Hangman does this on purpose. The Hangman puts himself in Hangman mode on purpose so he can gain enlightenment. He's looking at something from a new perspective. So I feel like you have gained a new perspective. I feel like this Father of Swords, the King of Swords, is just saying it's time to make a decision on whatever you have been waiting to make a decision on. For some of you, I feel like it's a very small decision as well, but I feel like it'll actually have a much bigger impact than you realize. Like you could be thinking about making a purchase or something like that. Like I'm getting like a computer. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I feel like you don't realize the impact that will have with this energy. For others, I feel that you could be kind of making a decision more to like buy a car or to buy a house or something bigger than that. And I feel like it's time to make a decision with this energy. So there you go. Thank you, Scorpio. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like on this video. I really appreciate all the likes, all the support. But we are going to do Sagittarius. By the way, the water signs weekly readings are up on the channel. The earth signs will be coming out tomorrow. So make sure to check those out. All the monthlies are up on the channel as well. So let's see what we have for you here. Sagittarius and Sagittarius, you have the Queen of Swords, the Owl, and the Crow here. So I feel like you have like a lot of wisdom at this time. There's like some sort of upgrade or something like that. Promotion, yeah. For some of you, you could be getting promoted as well, because I'm getting something about a promotion here for you. But it's kind of like weird how it's popping into my head as well. It's popping into my head as like you are a knight and you're being promoted higher than a knight. So like literally like in like the times when we had kings. So I don't know if you're being promoted to a king. So I don't know if that means you're being promoted to a leader or what. Here, I don't Chariot victory. So I feel like whatever this promotion is a victory. This could literally be a promotion at work or business, like I said, but it could be some other type of promotion that's coming in for you as well. I feel like this promotion could be, it's like maybe you're just getting into a better love situation, or you're growing your business or whatever. It just could represent, I just feel something going up here is what I feel for you. So that's nice. The other thing I like about this that I'm getting here for you, Sagittarius, is momentum. Sometimes I think like, if you start making more money at work or in business, it's like a lot of people will get lazy after that. It's like they make a lot of money and they get super lazy, or they, just end up bragging about it to family, and before they know it, all the money is gone. I don't see that here. I see you being very focused. I see you, if you are kind of making progress in work or business or making more money, it's like you're staying very focused. And I feel like you're also maintaining the momentum with the Chariot card, which is very important. It's like you're keeping it going. I feel like you're not going to stop with this energy. So I feel like you are just kind of, it's like you keep pushing forward with this Chariot here. Yeah, boom. This horse card in this deck literally is a card of momentum. So definitely kind of keeping, the momentum going with this energy. I like it. I keep getting something about silence as well. So which is on this owl card. The owl, like I keep getting the word silence, but I just feel like it's saying that it's like you're not sharing this, or you're not like spreading this information all over the place. Like whatever improvements you're making, it's like you're kind of keeping it to yourself. For whatever reason, I feel like this is a good thing. Like I feel like it is a good thing that you are keeping the information to yourself. I feel like it's a good thing that you're not like running your mouth all over the place here. So I like that. I also I feel the opposite as well. I feel like you're very intelligent at this time, Sagittarius. I feel like you're taking advantage of people, not in a bad way, Sagittarius, but like in a good way. I feel like you could be getting into situations where it's like people are just running their mouths. I feel like you have learned how to kind of like play the game. This could be in work. It's like maybe, Diane from down the hall, maybe she's been running her mouth too much, but maybe you catch a little bit of information that could help you out in your job or something like that. So again, I don't think you're doing anything against the rules or anything bad or anything like that, but I feel like you're just kind of taking advantage in a positive way of the situations, if I can't stress that enough. We always have the tarot hall monitors coming into my reading saying like, how dare you say that, people should take advantage of situations and all this other stuff. I'm like, geez Louise, please get a life, right? Tarot hall monitors. But what I would say here is that you're taking advantage of situations in a good way, plain and simple. So there you go. You have the Fool here. This is you kind of taking a leap of faith. I feel like you're just kind of running towards success, figuring things out with this energy. I also feel more that like the steps are appearing in front of you here. Part of the Fool is that he's about to take a leap off the cliff, but he's, the deal with the Fool is that he is kind of just he has faith and he is trusting that a step is going to appear in front of him. So he just takes the leap of faith off the cliff, right? But I feel like you're seeing the steps that you're about to take. So I feel like this energy of like knowledge, like I said, with that, you have that Queen of Swords there. It's like you see things very clearly. I feel like you just see things. You're being very honest, is what I feel here, Sagittarius. Like being honest with yourself. I feel like you're being honest with the people in your life, and this is kind of what is setting you up for success, because it's like the steps are appearing in front of you, but you're seeing things very clearly as well. So it's like you're not like underestimating yourself, but I also feel like you're not overestimating yourself. It's like you're just right. If I could title this reading for you, Sagittarius, I would say it's like just right. Everything is just perfectly right for you here at this time. Love it. That's good. So there you go. Thank you, Sag. Capricorn, let's see what we have for you here. Capricorn people. Capricorn. You start off with the Five of Wands, the Phoenix. I love this card. This is obstacles being removed from your life. And you have the Bee as well with the Strength card. So I feel for those of you that are trying to overcome obstacles, teamwork makes the dream work with this Bee spirit here. So I feel like for a lot of you, communicating with people in your life or working on a team would be very beneficial for sure with this energy. So I definitely like to see that. I feel like working on a team will be super beneficial for you right now as well here, Capricorn. So I would open up to that. I did your reading this morning. I don't remember what I was talking about in that reading, Capricorn. It was really good. That's all I remember. I'm trying to remember if I said something about teamwork, because I kind of feel like I did, but I also feel like I'm lying when I say that. So yeah, I feel I'm not sure. I'm trying to find your title because I don't remember what I titled your reading. YouTube isn't working. Curveball. Right? All day. YouTube has just been busting my balls all day. But anyway, Capricorn, I feel for a lot of you, teamwork is going to be very important for you. I also feel that I feel something coming back around. I used to say to you like 2 years ago, no joke. I remember very specifically, it was like two and a half years ago, because I remember I was in not my last apartment, but the apartment before that. I remember saying this to you in that apartment where I was saying that it's like almost like you're revisiting an old idea, but this strikes me as like a business idea, a job idea, something that you want to accomplish. That's what your reading was about. I remember it. Your weekly reading that I did this morning, it was all about you developing a skill. It's like you're developing a skill. You are making yourself more valuable is what I feel here, Capricorn. And I love this. because I feel like it's one of those things. I was telling this story this morning in your reading. I was going off, right? Some sort of rant in your weekly reading that I was going off about. I don't know. Something got into me today. I don't know what it was. But anyway, I was going off in your reading. I was talking all about how basically I feel like you're developing a skill. It's like you're developing knowledge. So it doesn't matter if someone burns your house down. I feel like you'll be able to be on the streets. You'll be making money tomorrow, right? And so I literally said something like that. I feel like you're developing some sort of skill here, but it's like something from the past. And I feel like it's something very valuable that a lot of people will want as well. It definitely could have to do with communication with the bee spirit here. The bee has all these vibes all around it. And, we kind of communicate with vibration, the sound coming out of my mouth, vibration, right? So I feel like it could have something to do with communication. Could be like writing, being on TV, could be YouTube, could be anything, Capricorn. So, but it's like you're doing something that makes you stand out. But this is a very valuable skill that will last a very long period of time. So I feel like the best way to say it is you're very focused on making yourself very valuable here. Yeah, you're focusing on having a solid foundation with this beaver spirit as well. So it's like you're building a solid foundation, something that will last. King of Pentacles, can't make this up, Capricorn. Like literally every single card that you have here is all about building a solid foundation, building something that will last. Capricorn is a card of permanence. It's a card of building something that will last forever. So for the most part, I mean, there's only one way to say it. I feel like it's you, Capricorn. It's like you are building yourself up to this point where you will last forever. Maybe not literally, but, you're developing a skill that will last forever. For some of you, it could be love. It's like you could be focusing on getting into a relationship that will last forever, that will last a very long period of time. And you even have the strength card, staying power. I think you had the strength card here, and I was saying something about control because the strength card is a card of soft control. The chariot is a card of hard control, right? So the strength card is more passive. It's like you are in control without having to do anything. Like I said, just like developing a skill. If you're developing a skill that will always be valuable, it's like you're always in control without actually having to do anything. Because it's like what I said in your reading is it's almost like someone would have to shoot you in your head to, as graphic as that sounds, right? I feel like that's literally the only way you could be stopped at this time with this energy. So love it. I feel like you're unstoppable, or this is what you're becoming. I'm pretty sure I can't get onto YouTube right now, so I have no clue what I titled your video, but I'm pretty sure I titled it something unstoppable or something like that, right? So I literally feel like you're becoming unstoppable, Capricorn. Love it. Amazing. Thank you, Capricorn. Amazing. Aquarius, let's see what we have for you, Aquarius people. Aquarius, what is going on for you here? Aquarius, you have the wolf spirit, the Eight of Swords, the Page of Cups here, the Three of Wands here as well. Some sort of growth going on for you here. I feel like you're hungry here, Aquarius. You're hungry for something here with that wolf. I'm getting like hungry like a wolf. Isn't that a song or something like that, Aquarius? So I'm getting like a hunger here. The Eight of Swords, though, is waiting for a transformation. It's like you're waiting for something to change. You could be like hungry for love, So there could be, it's like you're hoping that there is love available to you, or you're hoping, this could be someone you admire as well. So you could have an admirer, or you do admire a person. You're hoping to move towards a person here. I feel Three of Wands, you're hoping to expand towards a person. Some of you, I feel like you could literally be moving with this energy. It's like you're waiting for something to become solid here, is what I would say. The stingray is about developing a backbone, and I feel that for some of you, it's almost like you're hoping to have certain. It's like you're hoping that you can have the answers. I get a very weird feeling for you here. It's like you can't, because I feel like it's saying this reading. Let's let's rewind. That's the best I can do for a rewind noise here, Aquarius. I feel like this whole reading is saying that you're like hoping that something becomes solid with the stingray card here, but I feel like it's saying it can't. Like you can't wait. I get a major waiting. Again, Three of Wands. You and Pisces always get this reading in your reading here, the Three of Wands. So it's got to be something in that part of the sky. Saturn, probably in the Aquarius, Pisces area, right, is preventing you from making a move. It's like you're waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be. I say this to you all the time. So I feel like there's a need for you to take a leap of faith here, Aquarius, towards something that you desire on a very strong level. I feel like you just need to go. you have the cheetah energy. This is the masculine energy in this deck, but I feel like it's saying you just need to take action. You just need to get moving here with this energy, and you will be successful. So I feel like you need to get moving with this energy right now and not wait here, right? I feel like you need to kind of charge towards something that you want. I kind of feel this energy of getting something at the last minute. I feel like you're kind of swiping like a cheetah. I feel like you're just gonna get something with your claw, like at the last second here as well. I don't think something is slipping away from you. That's not the type of energy that I get here. It's not like a slipping away energy. I feel like it's a kind of like just catching something right here, and it could be love. So for some of you, it could be love. Page of Cups to me is a card of something slipping away. So it is kind of like something is slipping away, but if this is a person that you're dealing with, I feel like maybe they're playing like they're slipping away, but they're really not. So it could be a little bit of a, someone, I don't think they're really playing a game, but I do feel like they're kind of pretending to slip away or something like that, if this is love. Here, Knight of Pentacles. But yeah, I feel like there's a need to get moving. So I would get moving here, Aquarius. I would start taking action, especially if this is towards a person. For others, I feel like you're feeling stuck, and it's like you're dreaming here. It's like you're dreaming of things that you want to manifest in your life with the Page of Cups. He normally has a fish in his cup. He is imagining things that he desires. He just needs to take action. Three of Wands just needs to take a leap of faith, right? He needs to swim out to the boats that are in front of him on the Three of Wands. So I feel that a lot of you, that's what you need to do with this energy. Yeah, I mean, caterpillar soup, right? I feel like I say this to you all the time as well. It's like anytime I use this deck or any of the other decks, I swear you get this card here. It's like you and Virgo. I might as well call you two like butterfly people. I'm going to come up with my own zodiac, and it's like you and Virgo will be the butterfly, right? Caterpillar soup. Actually, I'm going to make, it'll be caterpillar soup is what you will be. So I feel like right now you're in caterpillar soup with this energy. And I feel like, but it's like you're coming out the other side. I feel like you're just waiting for things to harden up, is really the energy I get, especially with that stingray energy as well. I feel like that stingray is saying you're waiting for things to become more solid. You're waiting for things to become more secure. I still do feel like you need to take a leap of faith before you miss out on something. But at the same time, with the cheetah, I feel like you're okay. Kind of contradictory, but it is what it is. So there you go. Thank you, Aquarius. Pisces, thank you so much, as always, for your patience. Really appreciate it. Let's see what we have for you here. Pisces. Let's see here. Pisces, you're at a crossroads. You have the Page of Cups, the Death card, and the Tarantula. The Tarantula in this deck is a card of being at a crossroads, having a decision to make here. You have the World here, clarifying this reading. You have the Knight of Swords. Like, you don't want to make the wrong choice. I feel like you don't want to make the wrong decision here. I'm not saying that. Like, I feel like it's you that doesn't want to make a wrong decision with this energy. I also feel like you're trying not to rush something with this Knight of Swords energy. But for some of you, you could be deciding whether or not to let a relationship go. It could be with a Scorpio or a water sign here. It's like you don't want to, I feel like you don't want to keep repeating the same cycle over and over and over again with the World card. So I feel like for some of you, you're trying to figure out what to do with this energy. I don't know, typical Pisces, probably going to have a new beginning here. So you're probably just going to start something over again with that Ace of Wands energy. So for some of you, although I don't really feel like this is love, I feel like you're starting something over again, but I feel like it's something creative. So I do like to see that here, especially if you're working on creative projects with the World. If you're working on something creative, you could be getting recognized by the World. You could be getting attention from the World or something like that. So I like that, right, as a Pisces. For some of you, I feel that it's like you could have someone that you're interested in. Something has to change with the Death card, I feel, here as well. There's like happiness, I feel, on this Death card. The Death card, there's normally the two pillars from the moon in the background, and the sun is coming up between those two pillars. And I feel like some of you just don't want to step into a trap, is what I feel here. It's like you're trying to decide. I feel like here's the problem for you, Pisces, is that you're a Pisces like me. I get it. So as I always say, I'm not picking on any Pisces. I'm talking about myself here as well. It's almost like you've been in the moon period for too long. And I feel like it's like when you see a little bit of sunshine, you're kind of like, is that real? Is it a mirage? I've been out in the desert, I'm dehydrated, I'm dying. Is that really the sun, or is it like fake? Is it something that I'm making? Is it the sun or the light, right? I feel like you're trying to say, like, is this a new day dawning, or am I dead? Death card here. So it's like you're not really sure. You have the World and the Ace of Wands here. So I do feel like a cycle is ending. You're accomplishing goals. The Ace of Wands, very passionate new beginning coming in for you. This is like the spark. I feel like there's some sort of spark. There's something that is too exciting. I feel like there's something that you are feeling just a very strong desire to do here as well, is what I would say to you. Empress, damn. Pisces, that's what I was looking for. Total abundance, total success coming in for you here. I feel like you need to follow your inspiration. It's pretty simple. I feel like anything that you're working on here, Pisces, I say this to you all the time. Literally, if I was a Pisces, and I am, right, then all I've been doing for like the past like 6 months or something like that is I follow my inspiration. That's all I do. Like anything I feel inspired to do, I've just been doing it, right? Anything feels good, I do it, plain and simple. So what I would say here is I feel like you need to follow your inspiration with this Ace of Wands energy. It's going to lead to total abundance and total success for you, Pisces. I really feel like you can't listen to anybody. Like, let's put it this way, Pisces. You know, some bozo, I got into an argument in my comments. I know I shouldn't do that, but it's like every 6 months or so, I think it just all builds up inside of me, right? And then I go off on someone in the comments. So someone was like, you know, complaining about the fact that I put up premieres on my channel, right? But I like doing the premieres. So I'm going to keep doing them, right? And it's like, it's no coincidence that I start doing premieres and my channel goes from like nothing to major growth, right? I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this because I feel like there's a lot of people here, the world, Pisces. These people could be saying like, don't do this, don't do that. But I feel like you need to listen to yourself. Ace of Wands, your inspiration. That's what's going to lead to abundance, not like what everybody else is saying, right? You know, it's funny because in one of the readings, I made a joke. I made a joke this morning as well. I'm full of jokes today, people. I made a joke this morning in one of the readings where I was saying that like I could have like every single card that I lay down could be positive. There could be one negative card that I put on the table, right? And it's like and I will receive like 100 comments from people saying, "How can you say this is a good, how can you say this is good reading when the Ten of Swords shows up?" I'm like, every other card is super positive, right? Like the best cards in the deck, one card negative, and people will be like, "How can you say this is good reading because of one card?" And I'm like, you know what? This just proves it's like Pisces, focus on the positive, right? Just because there's like one little bozo in your comments talking about doing premieres or whatever the hell you're doing, right, doesn't mean you should change what you're doing. I feel like you know what you're doing. That's the problem. It's like the universe is saying, you know what you're doing. Ace of Wands. Follow your inspiration. That's all you have to do. Plain and simple. You will be very successful. Thank you, Pisces. Let's see here what we have for everybody. Thank you everybody for the kind words, by the way. Thank you everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. We're gonna do a pick a card now, and let's see what we have for everybody with the pick a card. We're gonna do 1, 2, and 3 here, people. So 1, 2, and 3, and let's see. All right. If you pick card number 1, you have the King of Wands here and the King of Cups here. Could be a choice between two people for some of you here. Let's see what the next card is. Something is easy, something is hard, is what's popping into my head. The Vulture Spirit is an energy of kind of conserving your energy. It says, do not waste your time on things that require too much energy. Again, if you watch vultures, they fly around, they soar around. They're not really flapping their wings, right? And they are masters of being able to soar. And then they only, flap their wings when they get close to food or whatever. So they are conservation of energy. I feel if this is a choice here, it could be two people. It could be anything. It could be two jobs, two businesses. I feel like one thing is super easy. I feel like the other thing is super hard. It's like literally just that simple. I feel like this is saying that there's something you want to do. There's something you don't want to do. I would do what you want to do. Plain and simple. That's all I would say there. If you pick card number 2, you have the Lion and the 4 of Cups here. I think you need to be brave at this time. This is a very similar message to the first card. If you pick card number 1, if you felt like picking card 1 and 2, I feel like both of these are for you, by the way. I would just say if you picked 1, then 2 is also for you. If you pick 2, number 1 is also for you as well. I feel this energy of needing to go with the flow. The fish card can represent like swimming upstream when you should just be going with the flow, right? When things could be so much easier if you were to just go with the flow here. I'm also getting something about small wins here with this energy. I feel like you need to have a small win, or you need to do something that is like a guaranteed small win for you here, and it could be something very small. This fish card, I feel, is the most important card out of all 3. And in this deck, this fish card represents needing to like have small wins, needing to do something where you know you're going to be successful, because it'll just motivate you to have more wins is what I feel like is going on here. So there you go. That's what I got for you. And if you pick card number 3, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, like marriage. There's like some sort of decision to be made. Being at a crossroads here. I feel like you need to take some time for yourself, card number 3. This is like, for some of you, I feel there's something about leaving a marriage here. It's like you're not sure what to do. This crocodile card is about being in darkness. So for some of you, if you're married, it's like you could be not sure what decision to make. Queen of Pentacles to me can represent a crossroads or being at a crossroads, having a decision to make and not really being sure which decision to make. The Queen of Pentacles could also say you're making decisions based off of resources, but it might not be the right decision as well. So definitely something to think about. For others, something needs to warm up here is what I would say to you. It's kind of like you're waiting. I feel like you're in a waiting period, card number 3 for some of you. It's like you're waiting for things to warm up. It could be literally, we're in the middle of winter, right? So you could be waiting for things to warm up. For others, it's kind of like you're waiting for the energy for something here. I don't know. It's almost like you're delaying walking away from something, card number 3. Strange reading is what I'd say to you. So some of you could need to like walk away from a relationship. For others, it could be like needing to walk away from a job or something. The thing with the Four of Wands is it is a card of freedom. So it's like if you're walking away from something, it's like you're setting yourself free with the Four of Wands. So that's what I'd say there. But anyway, thank you everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. Thank you. By the way, well, I wish I could say thank you to everybody who super chatted, but well, I will say it. I will say thank you to everybody who super chatted, but I cannot see the super chats right now. So if you super chatted, I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support. I wish, like I said, I wish I could name you all off right now, but for YouTube is going bonkers today. So that's that. And yeah, for all those who donated. But anyway, thank you all for being here. I will be back tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so make sure to come back. Also, all the water signs are up on the channel, and all the earth signs will be up tomorrow as well. So thank you, everybody, and have a good night.